You picture a startup CEO, and you probably picture the clean version. 31 years old, Series B, 140 employees, $620,000 in monthly recurring revenue, a company valued, on paper, at $340 million. From the outside, it looks like proof. Proof they made it. Proof they won. Proof the story worked. But privately, Q4 revenue came in light. A major enterprise client paused their contract. And the company doesn't have a year of runway. It doesn't even have a quarter. It has exactly 47 days. That's the part nobody posts. At that point, the job is not building the future. The job is opening a calendar that looks like a car crash and trying to defend two separate 45-minute blocks of uninterrupted thinking time like they are oxygen. Because if those blocks disappear, you stop being a CEO and become a reply machine, slowly steering 140 people toward a wall. And then comes the real misery, the performance. There is a very specific loneliness in walking through your own office for 3 straight weeks knowing the company might not survive, while acting like everything is normal. Only 3 people in the building know the truth. Everyone else is still talking about roadmap timing, campaign metrics, conference travel, hiring plans. Someone asks if the team should upgrade a software tool. Someone else is excited about a customer quote. Somebody reheats leftovers in the office kitchen. And you stand there, nodding, performing certainty for 140 people who need certainty from you. That's the whole job now. Not vision, not product, not leadership in the glamorous sense. Just emotional containment. Just carrying information other people cannot safely hold yet. Then you go home, sit in the dark, and spend another night alone with the number 47 in your head. So you do what companies do when survival gets ugly. You raise the bridge. $8 million. Terrible terms. Expensive money just to stay alive long enough to maybe earn the right to breathe again. And on the exact day the wire hits, your co-founder resigns. Not in some movie scene, no shouting, no slammed doors, no dramatic betrayal in a glass conference room. It happens the way these things usually happen, quietly, through a thoughtful email, read alone in a parking garage, on your phone, right before a board meeting. And later, when the team asks what happened, you say the departure was amicable, which is probably the most honest thing you'll say all year, and also the least true. Then the company grows. Headcount reaches 310, which sounds like control from the outside. It isn't. Now you're in a boardroom, watching 4 people debate the strategic direction of a company you know better than anyone alive. You know more about the customers, the product debt, the hiring mistakes, the sales cycles, the fragility, the momentum, the lies the metrics tell, and the lies they don't. But the sum of your knowledge does not give you more votes. Years ago, you traded 2 board seats out of 5 for capital. At the time, it looked abstract, just legal language, just closing documents, just another round. Now, it is your daily reality. And that may be the ugliest truth in startup finance. The company that began with a 24-year-old version of you typing a 22-line idea into a notes app at 2 a.m. eventually stops being yours. That's what scaling is. Something you built at a kitchen table becomes an institution with payroll, governance, politics, and permission. You stay attached to it by a thread, but that thread stretches farther every quarter. And the real burden of leadership is not inspiration. It's choosing to pull that thread anyway. The emotional logic in this script aligns with reported founder isolation, the risks of bridge rounds, and how board composition can strip founders of control over time. Inc., Hustle Fund, Startup Hacks.